tell me this. Why is Beyonce lying? They are telling me that Ivy, Blue Ivy, that is not Beyonce's biological daughter. I don't know, but these are the reports I'm seeing. And when I'm looking at the pictures, I'm seeing Cathy White. I am seeing Cathy White. Are y'all seeing Cathy White? Hit this like button if y'all see Cathy White in Blue Ivy's face, honey. I don't know. That's why I need you guys to tell me what's going on. I came across this video, and this video is saying they got evidence, girl. Evidence, hard-proof evidence that Cathy White baby is Blue Ivy. A lot of you guys knew it. Y'all called it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But let's watch this video. Let's react. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to this YouTube channel, The Messy Sweet Spot. All right, you guys ready? And I just want to say thank you all for the likes and the shares. I want to know who is the baby mama for real?
Other mistress that has a love child with Jay-Z. Allegedly. I didn't work on that story, but the reporters that did reported that, she was paid very well to basically shut up.
The world went nuts this week after our interview with Beyonce last Sunday led to fevered speculation about her baby bump and whether she was faking her pregnancy.
Wondering if Beyonce is faking her baby bump.
Murder times two, because the person you killed was pregnant. But you would have seen that there was a removal of a body, a delivery of a baby. None of her friends, no one questioned anything at all about what happened to her baby.
This story is the kind of wild, jaw-dropping scandal that refuses to stay buried. Cathy White, Jay-Z, Beyonce, and a tangled web of rumors that won't let go. The question everyone's asking, could Blue Ivy actually be the secret child of Cathy White and Jay-Z? And if that's true, just how far would Jay and Bey go to protect their billion-dollar empire? It all begins in the late 2000s when rumors of Jay-Z stepping out on Beyonce with Cathy White started circulating. Cathy wasn't just some random. She was a PR consultant with ties to Hollywood and hip-hop circles. The big break in the gossip? In 2010, Cathy was spotted partying with Jay-Z and Diddy at Tao nightclub in Las Vegas. And Beyonce? Noticeably absent. Cathy White, a promising publicist in her late 20s, had the kind of life many dream of. Born in Louisiana and raised in Virginia, she graduated from Howard University, one of the most prestigious HBCUs in the country, before carving a niche for herself in the entertainment industry. Whether it was her PR work or mingling with high-profile friends like Claudia Jordan and Nikki Chu, Cathy seemed destined for greatness. The turning point takes us back to May 2009. Las Vegas was buzzing with energy as boxing legends Manny Pacquiao and Ricky Hatton faced off at the MGM Grand Arena. The fight itself was a spectacle, but what happened at the after-parties made just as many headlines. Among the A-listers in attendance were Jay-Z and Diddy, enjoying the night in full celebrity mode. And guess who was there too? Cathy White, along with her close friends Claudia Jordan and Nikki Chu. Photos and videos from the night show Cathy in a bright magenta dress, champagne bottle in hand, living her best life just steps away from Jay-Z. In one picture, she's seen hollering near him, while in others, her friends are cozied up close to both Jay-Z and Diddy. These images, innocent as they might seem, would later fuel rumors that Cathy and Jay-Z were more than just party acquaintances. Witnesses claim Jay-Z went out of his way to keep the affair under wraps, even buying Cathy a $2,500 pair of Louis Vuitton heels to wear that night. But here's where it gets sketchy. Cathy allegedly brought friends to the club as a cover, so their time together wouldn't look suspicious. Talk about calculated. But that's not all. Photos of Cathy and Jay-Z cozying up at the club did exist. People saw them, shared them, and then, poof. The pictures mysteriously vanished from the internet. Now ask yourself, why go through so much trouble to erase those images? What was Jay-Z trying to hide? Fast forward to 2010, and those Vegas photos started making the rounds online. Suddenly, gossip blogs were ablaze with allegations that Cathy White had been romantically involved with Jay-Z. At the time, Jay-Z's relationship with Beyonce was rock solid in the public eye. They had tied the knot in 2008 and were considered the ultimate power couple. So naturally, these rumors sent shockwaves through both the entertainment industry and Beyonce's famously loyal fan base, the Bayhive. But Cathy's alleged affair wasn't just idle gossip. Some reports even suggested she was pregnant with Jay-Z's child. Although no concrete evidence ever surfaced to support these claims, the rumors alone were enough to turn Cathy's world upside down. She deleted her social media accounts, retreating from the public eye as the whispers grew louder. Fast forward to 2011, and this is where the timeline gets real eerie. About 2 weeks before Cathy's untimely death, she was contacted by a tabloid investigating her alleged affair with Jay-Z. The story goes that Cathy hinted she was ready to spill the tea for the right price. But before she could go public, Beyonce dropped a bombshell of her own: her pregnancy with Blue Ivy. Beyonce's pregnancy announcement at the VMAs was a moment of joy. Or was it? Just 48 hours later, Cathy White was dead. The official cause? A brain aneurysm. But hold on. NYPD detectives initially called her cause of death uncertain and raised questions about possible foul play. Toxicology reports were ordered, and one detective even speculated that Cathy might have been given something toxic before her death. And here's where it gets even more suspicious. Some believe Beyonce's pregnancy announcement was rushed to overshadow the scandal. Think about it. If Cathy was about to expose an affair and worse, claim she was carrying Jay-Z's child, the Carters had every reason to get ahead of the story. Was this a master PR move or something more sinister? Also, when has Queen Bee ever dropped pregnancy announcements like that? She stages full-blown events. So why the rush to announce Blue Ivy? Here's where the theories go full throttle. Many believe Cathy White was pregnant at the time of her death, and her child may have been Blue Ivy. Sounds far-fetched, right? But let's break it down. First, there's Beyonce's infamous interview, where her baby bump appeared to fold while she sat down.
I'm good.
But what this moment exposed to some even caught us by surprise. Here it is again, slowed down. As Beyonce sits down with Molly Meldrum, her dress folds. That crease caused a worldwide controversy.
Some are wondering if Beyonce is faking her baby bump after the singer appeared on an Australian TV show.
The internet exploded with accusations that she used a surrogate. Beyonce later dismissed the rumors, blaming the fabric of her dress, but the clip added fuel to the fire. Then there are the side-by-side comparisons of Cathy and Blue Ivy. Fans have pointed out uncanny similarities in their features, with some arguing that Blue looks more like Cathy than Beyonce. Coincidence or something deeper? Some fans believe Beyonce wasn't just an innocent bystander in this drama. Allegedly, Beyonce and Jay-Z were confident that Cathy's history with wealthy men would keep the public from digging too deep into her death. After all, it's easy to dismiss someone when their reputation precedes them, right? And let's not forget the lyrics. Beyonce's Cowboy Carter has a line that conspiracy theorists can't let go of. TikTok user @AllegedlySpeaking has gone viral by dissecting lyrics from Beyonce's song, Daughter. According to the theory, the lyrics describe a murder, with lines like, "Your body laid out on these filthy floors. Your blood stains on my custom coutures. Bathroom attendant let me right in. She was a big fan. I really tried to stay cool, but your arrogance disturbed my solitude. Now I ripped your dress and you're all black and blue. Look what you made me do."
Hear me out. Beyonce killed Jay-Z's mistress, not Jay-Z. And he's covering that shit up for her. Just listen.
On the surface, these lines are dark and intense, but TikTok theorists have linked them directly to Cathy's death. Lines about bloodstains on custom couture and a body laid out on filthy floors have been interpreted as subtle confessions. Far-fetched? Maybe. Creepy? Definitely. Let's address the giant question mark. If Cathy was pregnant, why wasn't it mentioned in her medical records, autopsy, or even at her funeral? None of her family or friends ever came forward to confirm she was expecting.
None of Cathy White's family knew that she was pregnant. Too, none of the doctors, not even the morgue that she was brought into, did like a cavity search to see. Even when they find out people are pregnant when they're murdered, it's like, oh, it's murder times 2 because the person you killed was pregnant. But
and if she wasn't, where did this theory come from? Could there be another child out there that's gone completely under the radar? Now enter Claudia Jordan. Cathy wasn't navigating this alleged drama alone. Her name has been tied to Claudia, a reality TV star and former model who has her own skeletons rattling in the closet. Claudia has been called out repeatedly, with fans urging her to spill what she knows about Cathy's death. In fact, a blind item from Crazy Days and Nights once alleged that an A-list host, that was later revealed to be Claudia, believed a certain A-plus list rapper, you guessed it, Jay-Z, wanted Cathy out of the picture. And right after this supposed threat, Cathy ended up dead. Claudia, however, is playing the denial card hard. According to her, she and Cathy were barely friends, just two women who happened to gamble and party together in Vegas. No deep bond, no confessions about Jay-Z, and definitely no pregnancies discussed.
I saw him in Vegas at a party where Jay-Z was there, Diddy was there, my friend Cathy White that y'all keep trying to tie me into her death. It is not true. She was not having an affair with Jay-Z. She never told me she was messing with him. Matter of fact, when she died, she had a boyfriend. His name is Malcolm, and she died with him. I need y'all to stop this rumor that she was pregnant by Jay-Z. She never told me that. I never seen her pregnant. I seen her drinking. We went to Magic Mountain, Six Flags together and was on the ride. These are not things that people that are pregnant by superstars do.
Claudia even claimed the rumors about her cleaning up Cathy's apartment after the 911 call were bogus. But here's the thing. Photos of Claudia and Cathy looking cozy back in the day suggest a different story. Was she silenced, bribed, or just caught in the crossfire of a scandal way above her pay grade? It's hard to tell, but the inconsistencies in her story are enough to raise eyebrows. If you think this can't get weirder, journalist Liz Crokin comes in hot with even more details. Liz Crokin, a senior editor at Star magazine back in 2011, found herself knee-deep in one of the juiciest scandals of the year. So here's the tea according to her. Back in 2011, she started sniffing around rumors that Cathy White had been romantically linked to none other than Jay-Z. Hollywood Street King even spilled some major piping hot drama with a piece titled, "Busted Jay-Z Caught Cheating on Beyonce with Cathy White." Naturally, Crokin got curious and decided to hit Cathy up at her New York job. And what did Cathy say? She shut it all down, claimed she didn't know Jay, had never partied with him, and definitely wasn't sleeping with him. End of story, right? Oh, not even close, because Crokin didn't stop there. She managed to dig up receipts, actual photos of Cathy living it up with Jay-Z and Diddy at Town nightclub in Las Vegas. The pictures told a whole different story, one that completely blew Cathy's denial out of the water. When Crokin went back to Cathy armed with the evidence, Cathy reportedly changed her tune. She hinted that, for the right price, she might just be ready to spill the beans on what really went down. But here's where things get chilling. Just a few days later, when Crokin tried to follow up again, she got the shock of her life. Cathy's colleague told her Cathy had suddenly died. A healthy, vibrant 28-year-old woman gone just like that. And the timing? Let's just say it raised more than a few eyebrows. Liz says just days after Cathy allegedly told Jay-Z she was considering going public with her side of the story, Cathy was gone, but Liz wasn't convinced. She claims her attempts to dig deeper into Cathy's sudden death were shut down by her own bosses, who flat out discouraged her from pursuing the story. Suspicious, right? Here's where it gets even wilder. Liz claims that sources close to Cathy told her Jay-Z wasn't just aware of Cathy's potential tell-all. He may have taken steps to silence her for good. These sources allege that Jay-Z had connections in law enforcement and the coroner's office, ensuring Cathy's death would be ruled natural, no questions asked. If true, this takes the idea of protecting your image to a terrifying new level. In an interview, Liz shared that she wasn't directly involved in covering this story. But according to her, the reporters who did said the mistress was allegedly paid a fat stack to keep her mouth shut.
Other mistress that has a love child with Jay-Z, allegedly. I didn't work on that story, but the reporters that did reported that, she was paid very well to basically shut up.
Why? Because if she started talking about hooking up with Jay-Z or claiming he fathered her kid, it could have wrecked Beyonce's squeaky clean image. Like, the stakes were high, y'all.
To get to is that back then it's like, he has all these mistresses, but like, why would he murder Cathy? And he has a bunch, right? You can't murder all your mistresses. And like, what would be the incentive?
Cathy wasn't just a mistress.
What I didn't realize at the time is that Beyonce was pregnant. The news had not broken yet.
We can't have a mistress and Beyonce.
So, and I also didn't realize that they were crafting one of the biggest publicity stunts to announce Beyonce's pregnancy on stage at the VMAs. You know, her performance at the very end, she turned, oh, look, oh my God, she's baby bump, she's pregnant. Like, no, I didn't even know. And I was like working in the business. I did not know she was pregnant.
But then comes the dark twist.
But there were reports that she was found after the VMA performance. But I'm pretty sure that I knew she was dead before Beyonce announced that she was pregnant. I know it was 15 years ago. I could have that wrong, but I do remember thinking, why would there be a major motive to murder this mistress?
As the internet got hold of these theories, social media went into overdrive. People dissected everything, from Cathy's photos to Beyonce's behavior. Fans speculated about Beyonce's possible involvement, claiming her rushed pregnancy announcement was a diversion tactic. Others pointed to Cathy's alleged lavish lifestyle funded by Jay-Z, suggesting she knew too much. Either way, Liz thinks Jay-Z will be exposed soon. In a tweet she wrote, "It's only a matter of time before spirit cooking Jay-Z is exposed like Diddy. There's a reason Kanye said Jay's got murderers. I would know. He's evil to the core. I pray there will be justice for Cathy White one day." Liz didn't just stop at Jay-Z. She brought Diddy into the drama too. According to Liz, Diddy, who used to hang with Jay-Z back when he was with Cathy White, has his own shady accusations. Specifically, people are still side-eyeing the mysterious death of Diddy's ex, Kim Porter. Her baby daddy, Al B. Sure, has even hinted that she might have been murdered, as reported by Radar Online. Jaguar Wright also chimed in, saying she 100% believes Diddy had something to do with Kim's death. No hesitation, just straight up finger pointing. But Jaguar didn't stop there. She threw Jay-Z into the fire, saying he's actually worse than Diddy because he's smarter. So, what do we make of all this? Cathy White's death remains a mystery, and the questions keep piling up. Was she silenced to protect Jay-Z and Beyonce's empire? Is Blue Ivy really Cathy's daughter? And if not, could there be another child out there connected to this tangled web? One thing's for sure, this story isn't going away
Ooh, honey, it's so much. It's so much. I gotta know what you guys think about this. I mean, what I've heard and what I've seen, Beyonce faking a pregnancy, and she did surrogate allegedly, or was it Cathy White, baby, okay? And they took her out of here and took the baby. And what they do to that baby, and then look what they doing to Blue Ivy. They got her dressed like that, a 12-year-old, hardly no clothes, them shoulders showing, all that skin showing. Oh my goodness, and the makeup. Oh my goodness. You saw people talking about I thought she was 30 years old with all that makeup. What are they doing, grooming her? Honey, it is sick out here in these streets. I want to know what y'all think about this. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe here at The Messy Sweet Spot, okay? All right, and we are on it, honey.